Out of your portion, not mine. I'll take my equal share split.
This is out of all portions. This was part of the agreement for bringing him on. So, you do this, and then he also goes, actually, you're not going to do this part for your NPC that's useful yet. So, for now, you just...
What did you say, 300 gold worth of gems?
Yes, Metalath only takes 150. Zammer kind of looking and staring at the gems also, like...
So wait, we each get 2,000 gold?
Pretty much, minus the 300 total, I guess. Because there's also... Are you guys going to give Zammer anything? Because he's kind of staring. He's not really speaking up about it, but you can tell he wants, something.
Zammer, my man. As I put my face
Yes, Sioris.
I have a very special gift for you.
He goes, I don't know if I want your special gift. I've seen how the ladies look at you.
No, not that kind of gift. It's
a
better
okay.
gift.
Okay.
And so I take out one of the gems out of my pocket and pay him out of pocket.
Okay, so you take one of those gems out, go and mark that off.
It's a 400 gold gem.
Cool. Which gem is it?
I don't know. You just said you find a gem worth 200, 400 gold.
Cool. All right.
I'm giving you one of those gems that I have.
How much gold do we get?
So someone do
we do 3,000.
No, it'd be
900. I mean, sorry, 1,973 gold.
73?
Yeah, because if he takes 150 worth of gems,
so you minus
you divide it by 4, which equals 37.5. But I don't think there's a 0.5 in gold.
Hold on, fucking 7. Just do 7,850 divided by 4. Round down.
Anyway, I'm fucking rich, everybody. Anybody care? If you include gems into like my net worth,
greed isn't anything to brag about.
Now, I'm not bragging about greed, but if you include my gem,
if you have money to give, then give it.
Hey, Aaron.
What?
I have 11,400 gold.
Wait, Aaron, was there 4,000 gold worth of gold or 8,000?
8,000 total. So 7,850 divided by 4, and you're good.
I'm just saying total, Aaron. I've got a lot of gold. I need opportunities to spend it.
Okay, so you guys are walking. I guess you guys going to go back outside for more festivities. There's now like dancers in the streets. There's fucking like fireworks from mages like shooting them off in the sky.
Are there people on stilts?
There are people on stilts. It's full on carnival. This is how these people celebrate.
Are they wooden stilts?
Yes, they're wooden stilts.
You're not gonna burn them.
Oh my gosh!
As I snack up the back of the head.
Everyone just watched Mike. He was like, "Are they wooden stilts?" Grin. Like he's so
okay. So there's they're all walking around. At one point you see this
helicopter pad.
No, you don't see a helicopter pad. You see a young halfling. Well, not young, but you see a halfling. You made a mistake her for like a little girl as you like bump into her on accident. And, like it's like, sorry, little girl. She's like, I'm not a little girl.
I wouldn't refer to someone as a little girl. I would refer to sorry, my lady. I would always say my lady.
Well, either way, I'm saying it could be anybody that says this. So everybody kind of walking up when this happens.
Let's say Colt said it.
And she's like,
lady. She
pulls out like a dagger. She's like, call me lady one more time.
I say, be gone, midget.
Oh my god.
You are such a horrible human being. I snack him in the back of the head. It's like, Limrod, you need to be better.
You're gonna leave a mark.
You need to be more.
That's how many times you hit him in the back.
So,
trying to set him straight. That's what my character's trying to do.
So another person kind of walks up and she goes, now. It's a human person. She's like, no need for that. She kind of pushes the halfling behind her.
I say, watch your midget. She tried to stab us.
She kind of just ignores Limrod completely.
Limrod.
She literally just ignores Limrod and just kind of puts her hand out to you, yours, or Colt, whichever one's closer, and just kind of goes, name's Malin. Nice to meet you.
Probably yours.
Malin, I'm Sioris. This is Colt. This is Bomi, and this annoying asshole is Limrod. He's a little chaotic.
She goes, I noticed he's got a way with words.
We want nothing to do with your hobbit.
So
he's also got a very one-track mind.
She kind of goes. She kind of looks down at the person. She goes, "Go in and go. He's not worth your time." And the halfling kind of just walks away.
I'm somewhat behind Colt while peering over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So wait, you're taller than Colt since when?
Since always.
Yeah.
Since he's a fucking
so
lizard.
Are we going to establish now that Mike has a fear of halflings?
No. Do you want? Okay, sure. He has a fear of halflings apparently.
So wait,
Female
you have a fear
halflings are
you have a fear
not
of
my favorite. I'm able to
halflings?
somewhat like avoid them, but this one is just very weird looking to me.
So
Oh,
you look at this girl. She's she doesn't look to
beautiful?
be what's that?
Is she beautiful?
Oh, she is an 8 out of 10. She's good looking.
She's all right.
She's got brown eyes.
Okay.
She's got bright orange hair though.
Totally
If I
respectable
saw
to all
yours-
She's Irish. She's very
What?
Irish.
Where does her head come to on his body?
With Saurus, how tall are you?
How tall is my character? Let me check my character sheet.
Did we actually write that down?
My character is 184 centimeters.
What the fuck is that?
Come on, man.
It's like
Who
five-
the fuck says I'm 180?
I think that's like 5'9", 5'10".
Christ almighty.
We use freedom units over here,
It
Mocha?
is 6 feet tall.
Freedom units.
You're 6 feet tall?
Yep.
Okay, so she comes like to like chest height. She's not like super short, but she's slightly shorter than like an average like human female.
Right. So like I make a comment to her, it's like, oh, I like your orange hair.
She's like,
Might
thank
get
you.
home.
Well, if she's not terribly short, then actually, I'm not terribly afraid of her, but I
Well, this
definitely
isn't the
will-
halfling. This is a human. This one's
Oh.
a human.
I thought we were talking about the halfling. How tall are halflings?
Halflings are like 3 foot tall.
Yeah, that's fucking terrifying.
Dude, they're big enough to come up.
She
to your
sent the
waist.
this is the girl that stepped in front of the halfling and then sent the halfling on the way.
Okay, good.
All right. So
I
anyway,
watched the halfling walk away to make sure it leaves.
So she
It-
kind of looks as the halfling walks away. She kind of turns this to Limrat and goes, "You watch your tongue before I cut it out."
My tongue slithers out and then goes back in.
can I
She takes-
grab his tongue fast enough?
Make
Do a
a
sack tap you with my hot hand.
sure. Go ahead. Go ahead and make a defy danger with your dex, Moko, to see if you're able to catch it. And then Limrod, if he does, you can go to make a strength check to see if you're able to strike a good blow to his
oh shit.
stuff. So a 7. You got to beat a 7, and you dodge it, and you nail him in the nuts. So you both do it at the same time, but she interferes and like she grabs your hand, Seorus, grabs his from below, and she's like, "Now, boys, there's no need to fight over me."
I'd like to slither my tongue and smack him in the face while she grabs them both.
No, she got you. She got you both.
She
So-
has my hand. I'm
you-
talking about my tongue. I
your
want
tongue-
to smack him in the face with my tongue.
No, your tongue is curved.
I'm gonna let it happen. I'm letting it happen. I'm letting it happen. So you, so she goes. She's
Wait,
like,
so he's smacking her in the face with his
Exactly.
"No,
all the
you,
time. I
you
watch
in the
it.
face."
He's pretty much licking you.
Yeah, he just licked your like cheek. So she goes, "Now, boys, there's no need to fight over me." She's like, "There's more than enough for me to go around." And she kind of like puts your arms back down. She goes, "It looks like you guys could use a woman's touch in this group." She goes, she's like,
Foamy.
the name's
Not calling you a woman.
She's a Disney princess. She wants to go fight shit. She's not a woman.
so she kind of like she
No,
goes
she's
in.
not a Disney princess because
She's
puts
Mulan.
Out.
She identifies as a man.
She
So,
puts out.
so she goes, name's Malin. She goes, I'm an entertainer of sorts.
So
and
you're
I-
a bard or minstrel.
You could say that. I'm more of a juggler. She pulls out like a bunch of daggers and starts like throwing them in the air.
Da, 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 da.
She goes,
Organ grinder.
She goes, yeah. That's the act.
but no, she's a juggler pretty much is what she is. She might like sing while she's doing it too. But she goes, but I've heard of your deeds and I wanted more in my life. So was seeing maybe if I could join your crew.
Absolutely, Malin. We accept all those who wander under the.
Did you just accept a juggler into our group?
Yeah, I accept her as my. Yeah, she's coming with us. You guys can say no, but she's coming on as my squire then. Because she's entertaining.
She
and I
looks
like
and she's
her.
like,
I like the orange hair.
I will not be your squire. I will.
Just an excuse to get you in the group.
She's like, fine, for right now.
I give her one of my.
Because nobody
You're
can
quiet,
say
Mike.
no
Move
to
your
the
mic
squire.
closer. Mike, move your mic closer to your face.
Oh.
What?
I'll give her my dungeon rations. There's 3 out of 5 uses left.
Well, she thanks you for them kindly.
Oh, well, thank you.
So,
Jukai.
I need to roll a couple things for her, but I can put those later. It's not a big deal.
Can I just hand her off all the shit I don't want to carry?
No.
You're such an asshole to women. Yet you're supposed to respect them. I don't get it.
Nope.
No, I mean, like, I would give her, like, the poultice and herbs to carry. I would give her, like, 2 healing pots. This stuff I don't want to carry.
I'm gonna give her.
It's not like, here, carry all my heavy shit because you're a mule. That's not what I'm saying, Tim.
I'm gonna give her 984 gold.
I'm rolling things.
Or not 900. Do
Right.
794 gold.
Okay,
So-
there's gold now.
Aaron, a thought just occurred to my character, and I need to go find a wizard or mage / blacksmith that can help me out. Like, a thought just popped in my character's head. It's like, oh, I gotta go take care of something.
And I have to check back with my blacksmith.
Okay, the blacksmith is still busy when you go to see him. I guess you're both like, I have something to do. And you both go walking like in the same direction. It's like, why are you following me?
I just don't talk to him. I call him a midget lover.
I look at him and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid? It's like,
Okay.
Lamar, how old are you?
I don't know. I don't like the ones that are short like you do.
What's wrong with being short? You think they have a choice? You think they chose to be short?
No,
Just
but
like you chose
choose
to be a
them.
salamander?
If you choose short people, you aren't right in head.
When did your speech become so
Apparently,
limited
short people lowers his intelligence. Literally lowers his intelligence.
Oh, you're not going to have a good time then in the future. You're going to run into more people like that. You got to be more accepting and open of others.
I've
believe it or
murdered
not.
plenty small folk.
I've murdered plenty of salamanders, as long as other people. Who cares?
I have squished them with my boot.
Yep.
They were really small.
I squished them under my boot, and I put them on like a little stick, and I cook them on the fire.
Small people attacked my people back in the day. We were not on good terms.
All right,
They
whatever, man.
attacked us and would eat us.
Whatever. I'm here to keep an eye on you. 'Cause I expect you're gonna do something dumb.
And then you're not going to do anything about it.
So add that to
I'm
my
probably
board
not
that
gonna do anything about it.
the
You
small
actually-
people used to live on the peaks of the mountains, and they would dig mines, but they would also come in the night and
Put it in
steal
your bio for right
salamanders.
Are you
And
talking about? Are you talking about
steal the
dwarves?
salamanders in the night and would
If you know
actually
dwarves-
eat them.
No,
But you're not. You don't have a problem with
He's
dwarves.
got like
person at
pygmies. They're like
a
pygmies,
time.
man. So
Yeah.
it's fine. Go ahead and Mike add that to your bio because I'll just add it to my stuff later.
Actually, yeah, like pygmies, like in D2. You know, like
Exactly, they're pygmies. But that's how you view halflings is like pygmies.
Oh god.
So okay, so those exist now. Okay.
yes.
All right, whatever. Well, I need to go talk to the.
4 inches from the window is definitely taking it out of the window.
Uh huh. Okay, so you both
Hey,
arrive
you got a
to
child right over your.
go. Yeah, you both arrive at the blacksmith, and
Alright.
Charles is still in the back. Limerick just working on it. He's like, it's still gonna be another like 5 more days.
I show him that I have now 1,000 gold. If that's good.
He
for-
goes, you can pay me as much as you want. It doesn't make it go any faster.
No, it's not for
these things-
speed. It's because I didn't have it before, but now I have this.
Oh, he's like I said, your money is not needed here.
Oh, okay. Did you need me to melt anything for you then to assist you for other projects?
No, nothing I can think of. You can talk to Xavier though and see if he has anything.
All right, I had
As-
Xavier.
Okay, but right now, Sirius, you're at the blacksmith, so you're talking to Xavier. What did you want to talk to him about?
Oh shit.
Actually, I wanted to talk to Charles real quick, as he's like just wanted to go sit in the back like on something and talk to him while he's doing stuff.
Okay, so maybe you walk to the
In private.
you both like you watch Limerick like walk out. As you walk in, you cross paths.
Yeah, as I walk in, I was like, Xavier, I need to talk to Charles real quick about something.
Okay. So let's go into Limerick. Limerick, you're at Xavier.
Go back
He
to
goes,
what he's doing this.
yes, I can use help. And he points to, like this gigantic like pile of metal. He goes, if you can melt that faster than my forge, that would be useful.
Don't burn down the shop.
I
Don't.
can
Don't burn
I can
down
do my
the
best
shop.
attempt.
Okay, go ahead and make me whatever skill you usually use to control your fire. I want you to just make a roll to see how quickly you do it.
Okay.
Oh lord.
Give me a second. I have to figure it out. It's
That's fine.
a.
Before Sirius walks away.
Should I do Zuko style then? When you
Sure.
bend your flame to your will?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will do wisdom.
7. Okay. So, you do it at about... It takes you about... You do about 1.5 times faster than the forge would, but you're there for probably...
That's fine.
A good few hours.
That's a lot of fucking.
Colt blowing while Seorus is away. What are you two doing
Hey,
now?
ML.
Mhm.
Is it your mic that sounds like shit?
Maybe.
Because someone's mic, like, over time of this, has just been getting, like, worse and worse.
I don't know.
I don't know if I'm the only one hearing it. Alright, well, what am I doing?
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Another day has gone by. There's parties in the streets. It's actually the nighttime, I guess, technically, right now, after the talk with the Baron. Malon's kind of hanging around you two right now.
I don't... What is Colt doing? Colt's already made ammo. Colt,
I'm back, by the way.
Welcome back.
welcome back. What is Colt doing? I don't know what Colt is doing, to be honest. Like, I don't...
Homie's waiting for the day to end.
Bomey's
the
doing
end.
absolutely nothing. Colt wants to do something. He's thinking.
Can I have my conversation with Charles yet, or no?
Go ahead and have
I'm
your
having-
conversation with Charles while I
Okay.
think of something. Because I don't want Colt to just do nothing.
All right. Let me know when you're ready, Aaron.
Okay, so you walk in. Charles is banging away at stuff.
So I reach into my bag, I take out the dragon's egg, and I put it on the counter.
Okay. Oh, God, I'm breaking things.
I say to Charles, I'm like, Charles, I've found the dragon's egg we spoke of earlier.
He goes, yes, you told me before.
Yes. I've had a strange dream. And in this dream, I'm on top of a mountain. And the egg sits there solitary by itself. And I pick up the egg, and the egg hatches in my hand. And it creates a spirit, like a link between us. I think this egg wants me to hatch it. How would I do that?
I'm a blacksmith. What the fuck?
You actually already got the information from the Giving Tree on how to hatch it.
Mm-hmm. I'm asking the blacksmith as in, how can I proceed
He goes,
further with his
Well,
help?
Charles looks and goes, I don't know how to hatch a dragon egg. So, what do you
What
know?
if I need to keep it cool? Do you think you could help me create a container to magically enchant to keep it cool? Like below freezing cold?
I could probably create a container to make something that constantly keeps it cool. I don't think so. Once you're,
You know, it's not like Colt's been researching shit about coal for like the last however many sessions or anything.
Yeah, I still need a container to put the egg in for that purpose. So I asked him if he could make me a container regardless to put this egg in to keep it safe.
A cooler?
pretty much is a
like a
cooler.
cooler,
A
yeah.
medieval cooler?
He looks and goes, I could help you, but I'm very busy with this. As you kind of see, like, parts of, like, armor, like, little pieces here and there, like, being created. He goes, this is going to take me another 5 days. I couldn't start that work until after that.
Zamor? Or not Zamor, I'm sorry. Xavier possibly do this task? Or is he more sent to remedial tasks?
It's a specialty item, and he's not really trained that well in creating that type of stuff. You might be better off trying to find... No, I heard you guys are going to the 3rd floor. You might be able to find someone in one of the main towns up there that could give you a hand.
Alright. I figured I would ask, because, I imagine you've worked with magical imbuing before, because you told me about the egg to begin with that you needed as a magical catalyst.
It's true, I have. You could always try to return. And I could recreate it to you, and then you can go back.
There's no guarantee I would ever return. Life is filled with uncertainty.
True.
As I say to him, implying that maybe I'll die, maybe I'll live.
If you die, it doesn't make a difference anyways, though, technically.
Yeah, but he
My
might be
bonus
like,
picture got
he's
messed
never
up.
coming back. But he wouldn't know why. Alright, I thank you for your time, Charles, and best of luck to you.
Thank you.
And then I go back to the inn.
I just like that we're in a place with Charles Xavier.
Alright, there's going to be a temporary gigantic
Nice,
octopus on the screen.
By the way, Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
for my the spell that I want to cast, do I have to since it's gonna give me a whole bunch of conditions anyway, do I have to like have a whole bunch of time to actually cast the spell?
It depends. I mean, there's stipulations on the ritual, if that's what you're talking about.
Yes, exactly. So like, no matter what, I need to find out what exactly I need to actually do it.
Yeah.
So how would I go about finding those out?
So read me the rituals. Actually, yeah, read it for me, would you?
Sure. It's called Odu Jihad, and pretty much when you draw on a place of power to create a magical effect, tell the GM what you're trying to achieve. Ritual effects are always possible, but the GM will give you one of 4 of the following conditions. 4, but then it gave me a whole bunch of them. Okay, anyway, it's going to take days, weeks, or
1,
months.
2, 4.
Yeah. First, you must blank. You will need help from blank. It will require a lot of money. The best you can do is a lesser version, unreliable, and limited. You and your allies will risk danger from blank. You will have to disenchant blank to do it.
Okay, let me take a look here.
Isn't that the skill from the class that he banned?
That's from the wizard.
No, that's the enchanter, isn't it?
No, that's definitely the wizard.
It sounds like the enchanter.
Well, the enchanter might have a wizard spell.
It's literally the enchanter's like main skill. And the reason you banned it is because it negatively affected allies.
This one doesn't negatively affect allies.
Yeah, when he enchants a weapon it goes wrong.
No, it doesn't.
I thought it was the fortune teller.
No,
Was the one that
fortune teller
negatively-
is just
So
Yeah.
it's gonna take you. You're gonna need to find a place. You're gonna need to. You must first find a place of power. It's going to take 4 days to transfer it, and you'll have to disenchant something, one of your magical items.
Okay.
You may pick whichever one,
So
and that's to make it so that you can cast it on yourself unlimited within battles. Correct?
yeah, I wanted to be able to cast it on myself unlimited within battles. But I think that I wanted the stipulation that I could cast it on one teammate per
Per battle, right?
Yeah, one teammate.
Right.
Um,
You unlimited one
think-
other person once.
I think you should make it so he has to wait a turn. So like if the barrier's gone, he has to wait 1 turn before he can bring it back up because that's a
But
little
we don't
BS.
have turns.
We don't
And
necessarily.
there's always attacks between that he can do. While you're
Mhm.
casting that, they do this.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I was just saying, as long as he doesn't get like a constant health barrier, I just
I got you.
Because that would be broken.
He also can't do it just now because he needs to find a place of power before he can do it.
Yeah, plus the thing is that if I were able to cast it unlimited on anyone other than me, that would be very strong. But on myself, it doesn't play as great. It makes me force myself to actually go closer and use it, so.
Okay, so that's how that is set up for you. Bomi is now an octopus. Cool.
Nice.
Hey, I'm going back to the inn.
Okay.
Talk to Colt and all of them.
Okay, you
Okay.
actually, before you go back to, you want to
You
hit the
know-
inn before you go see the Baron, because the Baron still needs to see you the rest later on tonight.
See me?
See everybody.
By the way, Colt, if you want,
I'll go get them then. I'll go pick them up.
Aaron,
Where's this
As-
woman too?
as I know it with the talking stones, if I fail to talk to the stones about something, am I able to make an attempt on the same thing again?
I don't believe so. What's the exact wording on it for the first part of it? 'Cause that's going to determine whether or not you're able to or not.
Yeah, let me pull up the actual stones.
Is it after it reveals a secret or something like that, or if you use this on once time?
Let's see. Jagged when you spend a few hours staring into the stones and listening to their whispers, name someone you know, but on whom you have never used this power before.
So you've used it on them, it just didn't work, so you won't be able to use it on the same person.
I
again.
gotcha. So I have to wait until I have a plus mark if I really want it to work. Okay.
Okay, so let's go ahead and you all gather up. Oh, do you need to do something, Colt?
yeah, you want to let Colt take an attempt at the runes?
Yeah, it's fine. Maybe
Not at research, but at the runes, because the order matters. So I want to say he takes an attempt to put them in the right order, all 8 runes, and sees what happens.
you're gonna need to have a 12. Where are you doing this at?
He's doing
Outside?
it outside the city. Yeah.
Okay.
Like he's not doing.
I want to go
anywhere
join.
near
Can I join him do
civilization.
this?
That's up to Colt if he told you or not he was going to do it.
If he's nearby, I'll ask him just in case something goes wrong and I need medical attention.
Okay. So you see him, like, you're walking
I
down
got
Sewers, and you see him. You kind of walk over. Colt invites you. Go ahead and roll me a 2d6 plus your int.
Can I assist him in any way, shape, or form?
No, because you have no idea about these rooms.
You're just gonna be standing far enough away where you won't get hurt, and you're gonna help.
I'm giving you emotional support, Colt. You
This
can
is
do this.
this.
Okay, well,
So-
it didn't
It's like
completely
Tony Little.
fail.
So you're unsuccessful doing this. So you just place them out, and nothing happens.
It's better than dying.
Well, it's only because you rolled an 8.
Is that what's supposed to happen, Colt?
No, but luckily nothing bad happened, so I guess I will try again later.
So, like, what did you want to happen?
If I did it correctly, the runes would glow blue, and then there would be like this cold aura.
Cold, you say?
Yes.
Once you've mastered this technique, you should let me know. Be very interested in that ability.
You could teach him the cold shoulder for all the women.
Now, why do you want to know this?
You see this egg here as I pull it out of my bag and I kind of like toss it to myself?
What the fuck just happened with the webcams?
Yeah, the egg.
Yeah.
The egg
Yeah.
that we.
I had a
worked for.
dream and
Ah.
I kind of want to hatch it.
You want to hatch it.
Yes, but in order to hatch said egg, I need a cold place for a prolonged period of time.
All right, it's your choice.
Of course, cold. We all have choices that we make.
Okay.
But just keep this between the two of us. I don't want,
Will do.
Limrod or Bomi finding out because, can't trust them to
I was
do
only
anything.
the one who got you the egg.
Yeah, but you're also the one that wouldn't want me to hatch said egg.
I don't care about that egg.
It's a snow dragon.
Yeah, but it's not the snow dragon.
It's not the snow dragon that's outside the tower.
He'll be aware that it's not the correct one, I guess is what he's saying. Okay. So, you guys that I guess meet up, like, I guess the guards kind of, like, find each of you in the spots you're at, whatever you're doing. And, like, the Baron is ready to see you. Please come with me. And you all come in. You're back in the meeting hall in the middle of the manor. It's only the Baron there, though, now.
Okay, cool.
And,
Can Colt be polishing his guns while he's walking?
sure.
Because they've been jamming up a lot, so I feel like there might be like junk inside, maybe some dirt.
So, you all arrive there. And the Baron kind of, he actually gets up out of his chair and goes, come with me.
Oh.
And you all go walking, like, behind, like, where you guys fought Sari at. And he presses a switch on the side of the wall. And another staircase comes down.
Y'all like
When that happens, I look over at Colt, like look at that. Did you?
I'm gonna ignore Limrod because Limrod's being stupid.
So, you all,
Limrod,
I'm impressed.
I believe that if we wanted to, if we had the free time, we could probably just rub our hands across these walls and find many hidden passages. Just like feel up the walls.
Only the
Pervert.
feeling
Malin
of
just kind of speaks like, that's
Right,
not
you
something I'd
wanna
like.
feel
That's
the
not something I
walls.
want to feel. So,
Yeah, you see Limrod start like climbing on a wall. No, I'm kidding.
all lizard-like. All right, so
Not a lizard, a salamander. He's an
I
amphibian.
said all
get right.
lizard-like. I didn't say he was a lizard.
Damn, man, get your
So,
species right.
you all, I was describing how his character was going up the wall. It's
Lizard,
different.
salamander, they're both slimy.
So,
Gross.
you all go down like this spiraling staircase down to like lower than the basement you guys were in originally is what it feels like, Colt and Bomi.
Okay.
And at the very bottom you see a little small arch like spot with little runes on it and like a stone door.
Immediately do I recognize these runes? Because I've been researching runes, so.
You recognize maybe like one of them.
Can I spout lore? Or.
You can try spot more,
Zod rune.
sure.
It's the Zod rune. It gives you immortality. Prevents items from breaking.
Alright, let's see.
Outside the
Search
tower,
roll.
this doesn't have anything that I would notice.
No, this
either,
would be
right?
nothing you would know.
Plus wisdom, right? And my wisdom is a +1.
So I asked.
Right.
Nice.
So like I said, You recognize a few more. Like you see the fire, the water.
Oh, that one's actually upside down.
Earth. But they're in a different order than you've seen before. And it doesn't look like something that was
intended for use.
Pretty much. It's not something that you think you could recreate.
Okay.
It's something within the tower itself. So he speaks up, he goes, and he kind of like points towards this like it looks almost like it's just someone created a fucking door on the side of the wall that just goes to nothing. Like you push on it, it's just like stone. He goes, this is what we like to call the back door. Wow, Tim. All right. He goes, this is your way up the tower, or at least up to the next floor.
All right.
Usually, you can only go through these once, and then they disappear. Go to the next. Go to another spot.
Never use the back door again.
And then you can never use that. You can only get it to use it once. So
I've never used the back door.
So it's use it then lose it, huh?
Yep. So he goes, but there are certain cases where the old doors that were used, such as one like this, if you have a stone, most people would. The best way to describe it is it's a blood red stone, and when you touch it or look at it, it feels like maybe something's speaking to you. It's not.
As I'm like tossing the stone in my hand.
So he's not even looking at you right now. He's just kind of like, he's just kind of going through his little speech. He's like,
yeah, he'll see it. He'll see it at some point.
The only thing, no, never mind.
Never mind what.
No, it's okay. It's fine. To use this stone once you get one, which you'll have to go find one because obviously we don't have one. It's not a magic means. It is of alchemic means, which I'm not sure if any of you know of what that is.
I know because I've been researching this shit.
He looks at you and goes, "It is not something you should research. It is very dangerous."
All right, I take his note and stop.
So.
What if I'm a talking stone that's red?
So. And then he kind of finally like spies and like sees Seorus holding it. He goes, "Where did you get that?"
Ah, I found it. First floor.
Found it, huh? But your friend here says he has been studying this alchemy.
Now, he's been studying rune rotation that he found for protective shrine. Try to recreate it. You know, defensive stuff. Help you.
He looks at you, Seorus, and goes, "He will get you killed."
I don't doubt that.
Yeah, he's almost killed us a couple times.
I'm gonna.
Bobby unravels
I
the
literally
bandage
say I
covering
don't
her
doubt.
leg, and you see a hole going through her leg.
No, I gave you the ring. I'm going to give him the ring back so he can heal up.
Okay, so he takes the ring.
It is originally his ring he had.
Right. Okay, so what we're going to do here is he explains, he goes, "Well, now that you have one, you may leave immediately if you so wish. All you must do,
Best question.
you cannot come back through this door. And not unless you have, no, you can't even do that anyways. The only way to come back would be through the royal gate.
Then we must wait for a couple days before we go.
Right. When you are ready, come to me. We will then come down here. You will press the stone to the middle of the door. It'll reactivate temporarily. Once you pass through, it will close behind you. You will never be able to return this way. So,
Is the gold the same when we go to the other place, or is it worthless?
it's the same.
Okay.
It's the same throughout the tower. It's a currency that's used throughout.
I need to sell this crown.
Is there anything that he can offer us for as assistance into the next floor, like such as recognition or anything of the sort?
He goes, "It is best that I do not give you recognition. The third floor is loyal to my brother.
How about
It's best that you don't tell anybody of what your..."
Do you...
Is there anything that you'd like us to tell your brother
My
before
liege.
we kill him?
No.
No, just send him my love.
Colt?
My liege. Do you have a
Walks
map
for-
of the third floor? Can you give us any information about it? Because
I-
I'm not quite sure I've ever been there.
I do not. It has been a very long time since I have been there. About 1,000 years or so. Though at that point, he controlled the entire floor within his 3 cities.
And they are?
Look him up now.
It's best to have some knowledge than no knowledge, my liege. My lord.
So he pulls it up. And
He pulls it up.
he pulls it up.
He's like, let me check.
He goes, you have Glassbro, which is it's where he resides. It is to the northeast of the continent. To the south of Glassbro, you have Malad.
Okay.
It is a unique place. Much different architecture than you would see in Glassbro. And then Arcadia, which is where their magic research was done.
That is northwest?
That is to the southeast of the continent.
Does your brothers have any enemy in third floor?
Like I said, it's been
Enemy
1,000
of my
years.
enemy is my friend.
It's been 1,000 years since I've been there. Anything could have changed for all I know.
You're old. No, but Colt walks up.
It's probably been like 600 years since it's only been around for 1,000, but whatever.
Colt walks up and
You're old, partner.
I assume that he's not as tall, so he kind of like looks down a little and says, "Do you know of any, let's say, refugees that could help us? Maybe an old friend."
1,000-year-old friend.
I mean,
Maybe
he's
a
1,000
blonde
years old, so
woman.
fucking-
who
Well, there
got
was
her
rumors
sort
of some wizard cleaning out the sewers. Maybe you get a hold of him. He might join you.
I hate you.
We'll pick up the whiz.
All right, so that's the information he gives you. You guys aren't ready to leave yet, so you'll go back to town. Mike, can you give me an intellect check really fast?
Sure. Also, when I have a chance for a couple hours, when me and Sioris are alone or whatever,
Mhm.
let me know.
Okay.
You gonna do something weird for me? Like, to me?
I
Okay.
guess you'll have to find out.
It's
gonna
like when me
stone
and
you.
Sioris are alone.
Okay, so you had a thought, Mike, as you're leaving this, because you were thinking about your ritual, and like you need a place of power, and you realize that there's a place of power on this floor, but you can't quite remember what it is. Where there's some kind of magical power, like greater magical power. So if you, as a
Like
player,
the fucking tree.
like the fucking tree.
Hey, my fucking tree.
So you think maybe that if you had time, you could go up there and use that area. It might make you guys waste a few more days on this floor.
Whatever, we have to wait for his stupid armor anyway.
I say, yeah, it's exactly, but it's only 5 days out, and I believe that's a few-day trip to get to the tree. It's like a 2-day
Whatever,
trip.
we can
trip.
wait. In a possibly short amount of time.
Or
just
you
gotta put
might be
myself
able
in-
to find
So
one
I
on
come
the
up
third
with
floor.
this idea, and I put my finger up, and I say, I kind of want to cast a spell, but I know of a place here, but I'm not quite sure if I'll have that opportunity in the next floor. And I mentioned that if we can stop back at the tree, and then I look at Bomi, I'm like, I'm not going to burn it down, but I just need to be able to cast my spell.
Romy, take Methalath, and you two should go keep an eye on the man. I will stay here with Colt and party it up.
Do you
Bomi,
say
are
anything,
you
Bomi?
alive?
Bomi.
Bomi.
Just
Bomi is literally the character that says nothing, does nothing. She is nothing.
And then combat
Oh,
hits
I'm-
and she does stuff.
she's a beast in combat.
So, what do you...
Can we borrow your horn? You know, get some
The horn?
griffins to fly us to the tree instead of having
I
to
can get you
traverse
to
through
the tree.
mountains.
Zammer
Stare
speaks
at
up
them
like...
blankly.
Source. They are your friends. They are your companions. It should be okay to lend them this horn for right now.
Yeah.
Alright, so I blow the horn to get them these griffins coming.
So the griffins arrive. And
How do we get back?
They shall stay in. Well, I don't know.
Only holds her hand out.
Zamor speaks up. You should give them the horn so they may return quicker. That way we may continue on our adventure. I've never killed a baron.
I nod, I go, yes, give me the horn.
Bomi holds her
I'm
hand
not
out.
going to give the horn to Mike. I give it to Bomi. Bomi,
Yeah, give it the one that
Bomi.
she'll try to
I
like
knew he'd make up his
Bomi.
mind.
use it.
I say Bomi, you will return this to me in one piece before I let go of the thing. And I wait for her
And-
to say this as a promise, as a pact, before I let go of it.
And then he drops it on the floor and it cuts in half.
I'm waiting to hear it, Bomi. You gonna tell me?
Sure.
sure doesn't answer the question. I want to hear you say it.
Okay.
Okay, what?
You'll have
And
your
Metalat's
stupid
like-
horn back.
In one piece, in working order.
She's going to infuse it with her giant fucking mouth, and like she's just gonna go.
That'd
be so cool. That'd be so cool.
Every time she
Alright,
wanted
so
to
I-
use it.
Hey,
she
I'm
was
out of my-
I'm like, I'm the-
No.
That'd be great. That'd be the whole reason Bomi never really talks. It was a fucking natural disaster. It comes after everything she says.
So no, but go ahead and you take the horn. You guys get on the Griffins. You take your trip. It's a day and a half flight to get there, so consume 1 dungeon ration each.
Also, Aaron, for you can check my thing, but they have to roll on a. Is it 7 to 9?
Is that on
Is it 9?
strength?
Yeah, on 7 to 9. Yeah, it's based off of strength.
Okay, I got +2 on strength.
Good.
But on 7 to 9, you get what you want. On a 6 less, it's bad. It's real bad.
Right?
It's
Yeah, I
real
know
bad.
that. Oh, I know
Yeah.
that.
And on a 10 plus, you get to ask 2 things.
No worries. I'm
Mike,
all
do you have,
all
do you
set
have
for
When we
real bad.
leave the tree, she's gonna burn the tree down herself.
Do you have a make a roll a 10 counter?
No, he still doesn't have it yet.
No,
So
don't.
we are going.
Oh, I have that ability for me, not for you.
So
Hey, Bomi, do you want to hand that to me instead?
I didn't think you went
Colt, I
Colt.
thought you were staying with me.
Oh, right, I'm staying with you. I forgot what the fuck is going on. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I kind
You can go with them if you want, Colt.
You were doing.
to be honest, Colt blanked out. I have no clue what's going on.
If Colt wants to go, Colt can go. I'll stay in the city and do good deeds.
I don't know what's going on.
Colt's stuck in the town.
Colt's in the town because he just kind of forgot to like show up to go.
Yeah.
Colt's like, where did everybody go? Like, Colt, do you pay attention to anything you do?
There's a,
What?
she's-
I'm
there's a
sorry, were
flame
you
from one of the
talking?
runes.
Not,
So-
not today.
So, all right.
No,
Bomi and Limra, you guys arrive there. You can just do it, and we can just fast forward the days until you guys get back, and then we'll make you make a
Okay.
roll to get back. So it's a 4-day ritual, so you guys are gonna be hanging out there for 4 days. So you're gonna need to consume the dungeon rations for those days. Same thing with the guys in town, unless you want to do something in that.
Oh,
time.
can I give
No,
my
no, no,
cloak
no,
to
no.
the- wait,
We don't
wait.
have
Can
to
I-
use dungeon rations in town
Can I give my cloak to the tree?
Why?
because it smells like shit.
Because it's a mountain terrain cloak, and I don't know if the next floor has mountains.
It may not, but it also could be that on the floor farther up the tower there could be more mountainous terrain.
Is that the one that smells really bad?
No, it's the one
No,
that makes me
that's
invisible
Mike's.
in a mountain terrain.
What's happened to the one that makes people smell bad?
That's Mike's.
That's
Mike
mine.
still wears
Come
it.
on, man. You can't smell me every time I'm near you.
No, I've gotten odor blind.
Yeah, he no longer smells the shit.
Okay, so
It's called odor blind, man. It's a real
So,
thing.
and Aaron, I'd
Yeah.
also like to give the tree. You know how it was trading items before?
mm-hmm.
I'd like to give the tree the eye drop ring. And you know how you said that we could kind of request a different thing? I
Mhm.
just I request from the tree another item of interesting effect, just to make my life interesting. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever.
Is that the ring that makes people's eyeballs pop out?
Yes.
I thought I had that item.
So I mean, I won't be using the ring right away. So if you want to think on that one, that's fine.
Okay, yeah. I'll take
So
my
I'll
hand on
get
that
rid
one.
of his ring, but I'm not allowed to get rid of my cloak.
Well, I'm just asking why you would want to get rid of it realistically.
Because it's just, I don't know, like, I never used it in the first place.
Dude, if
You have
it's
to
big
stay, you have
enough
to
of a
stay
cloak-
still.
How big of a cloak is it, Aaron?
It
for one
fits the
person.
owner.
So if the owner wanted to make like a little tent out of it, could they?
Yeah, but
Or dig a hole and put it over the hole?
dig a hole, and put over the hole. Yeah, that would work.
Cool.
Then it
Next
just,
time we'll
then it
plan
just
to give
shows,
names.
then it just makes it look like a hole's there.
Why
Because
don't you just consume the cape?
I just can't consume shit willy-nilly.
Yeah, you can.
What do you
No,
need
I
to
can't.
do?
Amell and I were talking. We talked about it before.
What do you need to do?
Well,
Reporting.
regardless of the facts, just give them as items so we can fast forward this because I don't want to just sit in town and do nothing.
You chose this.
Yeah, I wanted to. If I chose to go along, something shit would happen. So me and Cole are just hanging out in town, drinking beers, trading
Okay.
stories.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
like
so let's see. First find place of power, check. 4 days to transfer it. All right, we can do that. Disenchant. I plan on using the staff, the actual staff of Soulless, to disenchant, which sounds to make sense, if that makes sense to you, because it's the one with the ability that I'm technically cloning off of it.
You're gonna put it into your body.
Yes. So yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. So that's fine. The staff will be gone. I'm good with that.
And I'll allow you to technically rewrite the spell on my sheet so that it fits in with the how you want it to be used. That way, if I ever look back and read it, it does what it says.
I'll do that after the session. That's fine. Yeah. So cool. All right. So you do all that for the next 4 days. Blah 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 blah. Colt, if you want, make a research roll for me. This is
make more ammo.
You can make more ammo, 1 for each day, so you can make up to another 8 ammo.
If I crit.
That's 2 per.
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 per no matter what.
Oh right. Do I need to roll for that?
No, you just create 2 per as far as I know during downtime.
All right.
But the research, you're only getting 1 research roll.
Which is what?
2d6 plus your int. And you just get another research point. How many points are you at now?
I'm at 7. I'm really close.
You got 1 more to go. Cool. So, the days go by. The 4 days go by. Limrat, you now have this. The staff has been infused into your body.
Okay.
And Bomi, I'm gonna need you to make me a Horn of the Ram roll.
Oh,
roll
I did
that
earlier.
shit.
I'll re-roll it though. Okay.
He rolls a 2.
13. Cool. So you
Yes,
can pick
you can
2
ask 2 things.
So you can
I
request the
can?
Griffins and something else.
What do I get a request? Like what kind of request?
Let me read it for you real quick here. So Horn of the
You
Ram.
can request something from the
Horn of the
tree.
Ram. Allies take +1 forward, so you get +1 your next roll. You can command your choice to the environment. You can utterly turn an animal in opposition to your cause. Demand a gift from nature. Let your presence be known to all in the countryside.
Get something from the tree, Bomi, and then give us
Yeah,
those frickin'
demand.
griffins.
I demand a sapling of this tree to
I
come
wouldn't
with.
demand, I'd ask.
Oh!
The tree's pretty big.
That is so great, Moko. Can I have a sapling from the tree?
He says he can demand a gift from Mother Nature.
It does not have saplings to give, but I can give you this
It
instead.
does now.
Does it have like a seed that I can grow in 10 years from now? It will be a tree? Or a sapling?
Sure, you have a seed of the tree of giving.
Yes.
Sweet. Now all we gotta do is just wait for 10 years and ask it for stuff whenever we want.
Okay. So, the days go by, you guys make it back to town. Limrat's all, look at me, I'm infused with the staff now. And then,
Bomi looks for a pot to plant the seed in. Instantly, when she gets into town.
you
Instantly.
find a pot with some soil that you grab.
There's lots of florists, so you're covered, man.
There's tons of florists right now. So, okay, you have a pot of plants, and it costs you like 10 coins.
And I've got more fucking flowers than I know what to do with.
I tipped them 9. Or 12.
Cyrus's room is literally covered in flowers. When you open the door to find them, it's like spills out. Because
He won't stop giving me flowers.
he's been in there for days and days, and all the women are like, "Oh my god, I love you."
He's like delirious, but he's drinking tea, but the tea, when you look at it, is just a bunch of flower leaves.
It's a hibiscus tea, man. It's a hibiscus tea.
So, okay, you guys are now ready to go. So you meet up with the Baron, and you push the stone against the door. It turns to like a wooden door with like a lighter stoned outline to it.
I just want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. I did get my armor correct.
Yes, you picked your armor up.
What's it called?
Obsidian
armor. Duh.
Ash Guardian Obsidian Armor.
How much does that weigh, Amell? Does that weigh like 3?
It should weigh a lot.
You have
if it's
2 weight.
obsidian.
2 weight. And
And
it
he's
gives
overburdened.
me plus 3.
3 armor. It gives you
I have
3 armor.
adamant
It gives you
armor.
3 armor. So it's not plus 3. It gives 3 armor.
Gives 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I get you. 3 armor, and then the ring with the plus 1. So
Gives bonus.
if I just can't get another thing with armor, because you only get one thing with armor, right?
Right. Anything is pluses is what does that. So, okay. You guys push into stone. You walk through, and you open up into a forest. This forest, all
Ooh,
the
can we change the map, by the way?
Yeah, I'll switch the map over now.
I ain't on this shitty floor anymore. I bid the Baron goodbye.
So
and I tell the
we've
innkeep
got
to
like
keep all my.
0 experience so far. But
Oh, I don't have the freaking. Oh,
You haven't been rolling enough then.
It's
Oh,
been
role
2
playing, man.
hours.
Nice.
It's been 2 hours.
it's been a very. There we go. Ha! Now you guys can't see nothing.
I already took a mental
So
image.
wait, we are.
I
we
took
are
a
here?
snapshot.
Yep.
I took a print screen.
You enter through this door. This door literally is just in the middle of like a giant tree. So you walk through it, and then behind it, it just kind of vanishes behind you guys. And we flip to the barren side, and it just turns back to stone.
So,
Right.
You
can you
have.
explain the forest?
So this forest is burnt out. The ground is pretty much like ash and dirt. The trees are petrified in certain places.
All
There's
right.
no
I
green.
smack Mike in the
anywhere.
back of the head, saying,
Again.
"What the fuck did you do?"
When he goes to smack me in the head, I just lick his hand.
It still hits you in the head or face.
Malin has a slight smile when this is all happening.
Like,
Do I recognize what would cause this? For my expertise in burning, does this look like this was fire done?
Give me a spout lore.
What is
I'm
a
blaming
spout
you
lore?
right away. By the
Gotta
way,
pull my sheet
I'm
up.
blaming you whether he knows
Spout
it or
lore,
not.
is that just
Spout
wisdom?
lore roll?
Spout
Oh,
lore
those-
is
okay.
wisdom. So 4. You have no idea how this happened.
That's me rolling a 4.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
I have no idea what happened, so I
Where-
assume it's Mike.
Oh, there's the thing.
It's not the one I want. Where the fuck is my thing at?
I don't know what happened
What was
either.
the
Evidently.
He was like, maybe I
So-
did do this.
All right, give me a second here. I'm waiting for this thing to like pop up.
It seeped through the other floor, Mike. That's what happened. Is somebody
Okay.
like living in an airplane?
I know. I think that might be Amell, because it's not me.
I think it is
Maybe
Oh,
now.
do you have a fan? Do you have a
I
fan
have,
on?
dude, I have 2 fans on.
it sounds
I
like
have no
living in,
air
like,
conditioning in my
power
house, guys.
Your house sucks.
I
have a
no.
question. What are
yeah.
those mushrooms called? They're like moral mushrooms, more morals. I don't know.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't know how
sure.
to pronounce that.
What about
shit.
them?
Okay, but they grow in forests that have been burned usually. Are there any around?
no, because they
Oh,
don't
by the
exist
way,
in
I
this
asked for
world.
my horn of the ram back. Like, can I get my horn of the ram back? Thank you.
I was
Take it back? And I was like, I'm gonna blow this horn. So I blow the horn.
Okay, have fun.
Are there any of those mushrooms around?
I don't. I would say no,
7.
because it looks like this happened a long ass time ago.
Yeah, that's what
7.
because they
7?
grow in forests that have been burned before. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I gotcha. But this is so like, I would say there's no. You don't really see any vegetation at all anywhere.
Oh, it feels bad, man.
Alright. So I blow the horn. And
Wait, what am I doing? Discern
You
realities.
seem really good at blowing.
I'm really good at blowing.
Okay,
If you
well
know what I mean.
let's let Siora say. What are you asking for?
I am asking for a gift from nature of griffins to get me out of this shithole. Burnt forest.
So you request from nature for griffins,
To take me
and
to the nearest city. Or town.
your answer is not returned, or your request is not returned.
God damn it, is there no Mother Nature around here?
There's no griffins on this floor.
Oh my god.
Are
Oh
you
my
gonna be like-
god.
Chimera.
There's
or
no
something
griffins
in return.
here?
There are no
I
griffins.
want some sort of flying thing to take me to the nearest city. I don't give a shit
Yeah,
if it's
it's a roll
Garfield.
again.
Too late, man. You already awarded griffins, so too
Hand
bad.
me the horn.
Go ahead and.
I'm not handing you the horn. No.
Limrod,
Mike.
what?
No.
Now hold on, Limrod. What are you trying to discern? What are you trying to figure out here?
I'm trying to figure out like what all went down and if there's a certain area where we should probably head towards to kind of get on our way.
Quick question, Aaron.
Yep.
Can I count that since there is no griffins? Can I count that as a failed roll
No,
because nothing happened? It
No.
was a failure.
because you requested doesn't mean it can always.
You're the
give.
failure, not your role.
You request
Oh,
to get from
got
the nature. Doesn't mean
him.
she grants it.
Why are there no griffins? If the griffin shows up later, I'm gonna fucking call you out, man.
Maybe you shouldn't wait long enough. Moko had to fly from the other side of the country. All right, so give me the questions that are actually on the list for this one, Mike, because I don't really necessarily know.
On the list.
I don't want to
Sure.
tell you what happened here because that was your spout lore and you have no fucking clue.
Okay, so discern realities. What happened here recently?
You see giant footprints of some lizard type creature.
Your uncle.
The family.
An amphibious.
What here is
lizard-like creature.
useful or
Amphibian,
valuable to
not
me?
amphibious.
And by useful and valuable, I'd like to have direction for where I probably want to start heading.
Okay. From what you're told from the Baron, you can kind of guess maybe where you're at by looking at You see off in the distance, you see like a tower in the air to the south.
Let's go there.
east.
And that looks like
There.
a place we want to go, or maybe not.
It looks like a way out potentially, and it might be able to give you. You might be able to use a tower to kind of get a sight, a view of like what's around to determine where to go.
And then my third thing is what here is not what it appears to be.
What here is not what it appears to be.
Can I make an attempt to do a discern realities as well?
There's really not much. I mean, what are you trying to figure out then, Moko? And what appears?
Let's
not-
all discern reality.
I have the goggles, so I can ask very specific questions.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Let me roll my
you can
discern
make your roll
realities.
because yours is different. Yep.
All right. So I can ask one question.
Okay.
All right. So my question is.
Is it
Has
any
this-
question on a 10 plus, or is it only on
No, on a in between 7 and 10, I get to ask one question.
any question?
On a
no.
10 plus, I get to ask, what was it, 2 or 3 questions of my choice?
Okay.
Because I'm wearing the goggles. I got the goggles on. So I put the goggles on, I look at the environment, I say, is there any, quick way out of this charged forest? Like, what would be the fastest way to get out of this charged forest?
Killing yourself.
The fastest way out would be really
You'd still be dead in the forest, so that's not the fastest way out.
the fastest way out would be just heading directly south,
All right.
and then you can get once you get on the plains, you can then try to see if you can catch an eye on something and
Great.
go from there.
So I put the goggles and I flip over to the top of my head and like guns I'm going this way, and I start walking south.
Okay. I'm gonna need you guys to make me a perilous journey roll.
All right, fire burner, whatever the fuck it is.
What?
Wait, do we
The
need to make...
trailblazer.
Trailblazer.
Wait,
Okay.
Fire burner.
don't... Wait, what happened to the guy that makes it so we automatically do it?
This guy is not familiar with this area, so he can't actually give it to you.
Yes.
Galderino.
Yes!
Where
Cappuccino.
is my trail? I don't see.
It should be journey.
Ooh, I got an 8. That's alright.
What are you,
so what we
Bowman?
got? We got
Scout.
a trailblazer,
Scout.
scout. I guess I'm stuck with quartermaster.
Okay.
I
Boom.
mean, you don't
Okay,
have to.
so it's only about it's like a half a day trip, so I'm not even gonna actually. You guys don't consume any rations at all to get there.
Fuck yeah! I don't let you guys stop and eat.
Actually, I
you
lied.
bastards.
I forgot. This place is actually a lot bigger. So hold on a
Use your
second.
little ruler thing.
I did. I actually said it. So that's a
What
2.5
type
day
of tower
trip.
is like fat in some sections?
But you guys are only going
That's
south right now to here, so it's only a day trip normally, so I'm still not gonna make you consume any since it cuts it in half by one.
You guys do not need
So-
to eat food. As I see griffins fly overhead, I'm like, God damn it!
So your group moves to here. You travel through the forest. You spy on the outcroppings, Bomi, a few fiery dogs and some like imps, kind of like skirting around in this forest, but nothing that got too close to you that you had to worry about. So you guys have made it out of the forest. You are able to see a tower to your east, and you see like a rundown castle.
Tower to the west.
Right.
To
No, that's the
our
east.
That's east.
That's
Our,
east.
no, to our east would be over. I'm sorry.
No, that's to our
Never mind, I
right.
got my thing messed up. I got my
Yeah.
west and east mixed
Yeah,
up.
to your east you see a big tower. To the
east, not to my
west,
east.
you see a like rundown, like ruined castle.
Do we want to go to a fort or to a busted old shithole?
Zammer speaks up and is like, I would much rather go to a fort than some rundown castle. At least the fort will be able to get better sight of where we can go.
But we don't know if it's friend or foe, Zammer. That's a problem.
He looks at Zammer, our mountain speaks like, everybody's a foe right now.
I like
Good
shit.
call.
Facts or
Let's go
knuckles,
there.
Who cares if they're friends or
Let's
foes?
head towards the shithole.
Nah, you can go right behind, back into that forest if you like it so much, Limrod.
He's
What's
talking about
the
the castle.
shithole look like?
It's like a busted down castle.
We should head
We can
towards
set
the
it up and make
busted
it
down
our
castle.
own. I say we should go to the castle.
I say the fort.
I'm going to the castle, and I'm going to start walking in that direction.
So wait, it's 1 vote castle, 2 vote fort.
Both Malin and Zammer voted for the tower. Metalat's kind of in for the castle.
Yeah, Metalath. That could be good.
So
crawly
2
things. They're
NPCs
like spiders
for the tower, 1 for the castle.
And then we have 2 players for the castle, and 1 for the fort. So
I
now
do
it's
wanna
literally
point
up
out-
to Colt.
Moko, you have an ability.
Yes, I've determined justly that, you know, we don't know whether it's gonna be friend or foe, so maybe we should go avoid anything because we don't know where we are in the world. That maybe it's not the best decision to walk right into a fort that could be in enemy hands, really close to a city, because we don't know where we are on the floor. Would you all say that would make sense? I
You guys
say
don't
that
really
to
have a
the
choice.
GM.
You have an ability, so all the NPCs switch and kind of agree with them. Moko's ability allows to pick for an argument. Like if no one can agree, then his ability allows him. His god gives him insight and lets him choose it.
A lantern shall mediate a dispute between 2 characters if they are unable to come to an agreement, judged fairly and honestly and without malice, taking into consideration the effect of the decision on his fellow companions.